Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahabashai, Bahashem Rakakadash, and I want to say Shalom to Akinakwa, you brothers and sisters out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you again with another lesson, and this one's titled Candied Pig Lips. Really, Jake? Now, this is something I didn't even know was going on. I've heard a lot of crazy shit. I've heard about hog balls. I've heard about pickled pig's feet. I've heard about, everybody knows about chitlins or chitterlings, all right, from whatever part you call them, whatever, all right. There's a guy named Richie Gatt, so I just call him what he called them, doo-doo noodles, all right, or shitlins, okay. I've heard about those. I've heard about Rocky Mountain oysters, which are, again, I think, cow nuts. What else? I've heard of goat eyeball. I've heard of a lot of shit. But I have not heard of pig lips. Candied pig lips at that. That's insane. Really, Jake? And of course it's Jake. Of course it's Jake. It wouldn't be anybody else. It wouldn't be anybody else but Jake. Alright? You ain't gonna see no white people munching on no pig lips. Alright? You ain't gonna see well, you might see some Chinese motherfuckers eating on some pig lips, but even then I don't see that. Alright? Half the time they're eating worse shit, but this is the type of shit Issachar and Judah primarily, alright, do. Okay, so let me get over here. I'm gonna have to do the whole thing where I edit it again because Instagram don't like to stay open. They don't like you being your saved. But anyway, let me.
Last week we did not have candied pig lips on the truck, and baby, y'all was asking for them.
Sister, I don't think I heard you correctly. You said candy pig, what now? And people was asking for it because it was gone with the Pepto-Bismol sauce and everything. That is something. I'm not gonna knock it before I try it. I'm just not gonna lie to you and say I'm gonna try it. But next week if I got some honey butter baboon buttocks on the menu, I might try me a piece.
So there you go. Just and you heard the black woman. All right, there was a black woman. You know a black woman's voice. I didn't even see her on the screen. You can hear her. Well, come on, y'all. Today we have it. Can't y'all ask for candied pig lips? Look. Candied pig lips. Candied pig lips. I don't even have nothing to say other than just emphasizing that word one more time. Candied pig lip. I don't even know what's next. All right, pickled pig, fucking prostate. I don't even know, man. All right, soy sauce, fucking snake asshole. This is ridiculous, man. You don't need to eat like that. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But that's just Jake, man. And most people at this point in day, look, we're in 2026. If you haven't heard about the truth, if you haven't heard that we're the Israelites, if you haven't heard that you're not supposed to be eating fucking pork and all sorts of abominable ass shit, then where the fuck have you been, man? Where were you at with Kyrie Irving? Where were you at with Kanye West? Where were you at? Where were you at when all that happened? Right? Where were you at with that other guy? I can't remember his name. He was also Colin Kaepernick. I think he was talking a little bit about that as well. Where were you with all this stuff, man? Just under a fucking rock? You probably were. You're probably on a farm somewhere looking to get some fucking candy pig lips. That's probably where you were. All right, this is Isaiah. I gotta switch over. This is Isaiah 1 and we'll just start with we'll start with 2 and we'll just read on down. However, I think I have till 4? No, 5. Okay, so Isaiah 1 and 2, and you can see the subheading for this one is the wickedness of Judah. Now, a lot of time I was talking about, Judah and saving Judah. Now, of course, this is extended to all Israel. All right, so don't get twisted. But there's certain scriptures, where it was really Judah getting dealt with heavy, and then, of course, all Israel. All right, got involved. So all Israel is how do I want to say it? Because there's not all of Israel's of Israel. That's different. That's dealing with not all Israel behaves accordingly. All Israelites, whether you're so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American of the 12 tribes, you are all Israelites. Okay, but you're just of different tribes. But back then there was still to this day there's still division. All right, but the Lord's gonna put an end to all that. Right. So when you see Judah, when these situations that are applying to just Judah, you can go ahead and just apply that to all Israel. Okay, Judah's just the head tribe, okay? And that's the tribe that Yahushua is from. And they were doing all tribes have done some wicked shit, but Judah was, look at Judah, man. Look at Judah. All right, Southern Kingdom in general, man, is like they got like a, what do they call it? A monopoly. They got like a monopoly on some wickedness, and it's not saying you Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters get a free pass, because a lot of you a lot of your family members out there are wicked as hell, but man, these Southern Kingdom, it's out here, they're the ones you mostly see in the news doing some shit. All right, it's ridiculous, but all Israel's just all fucked up. All right, and those that are of the elect, it doesn't matter if you're elect from Judah or elect from Levi, none of you are viewed as lesser than, right? So just putting that out there. But all this can be applicable to all of the tribes. Okay, so let's just talk about Judah. Well, all of Israel. Okay, all of Israel's wicked. Okay, it's just the Lord was having heavy dealings with Judah, right, at this time. So Isaiah 1 and 2, it says, the wickedness of Judah, it says, hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. So the Lord has raised children, all right, brought up children the way he wanted them to be raised, as there's a script that talks about that, teaching children when they're young, and then, when they're older, they're not going to depart from it. That's how this truth works. And the Lord has nourished, these individuals, gave them food, gave them raiment, gave them clothes, gave them what they need. And like it says, and they have rebelled against me. So they've rebelled against him. And then 3 and 4, those are the scriptures that were, 3 at least is a scripture that we have gotten quite frequently. And it reads, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. See how it mentions Israel after that? So it's not just dealing with Judah, all right? It's all Israel is just a fucking degenerate vine, a degenerate plant, all right, under the Lord currently. Well, not all, but save the elect, all right? Save the elect. Everyone is just wicked, right? There's just a very small remnant. And if it wasn't for that, damn near everybody be destroyed. Not damn near, everyone would be destroyed, really, at the end of the day. Some people would be, because, everybody, because if there wasn't that remnant, all Israel would be destroyed, and then there wouldn't be no need for the promised land, there wouldn't be any need for any of the stuff that's promised to us in the kingdom, because Israel would be destroyed. So yeah, actually, nothing would even be going on if there wasn't a remnant, all right? The Lord's dealing with that remnant, okay? So 3, it said, 3 we already got. 4, sinful nation, okay? So Israel's referred to as a sinful nation, and absolutely, man. Sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. Iniquity is sin upon sin, wickedness. A seed of evildoers. So it's a seed line of just evildoers. People that do evil, people that don't listen. All right, people that are wicked. All right, they're self-willed. They want to do what they want to do. They think they know what's best. They want to do what they want to do, even if it's not good for them. Even if the Lord doesn't want it. Even if they get warned by the prophets. Even they're still going to do it. Because again, this is the whole situation we see with Israel. Why are they going to be destroyed for the most part? To save the very small remnant, because they wanted to do what they wanted to do. They leaned into their own understanding. They thought they knew what's best. All right, they thought that they could just do whatever. All right, so if you really want to know these stubborn people, all right, these people that don't take to rebuke, that don't listen, that's really the whole reason we're in this anyway. Okay, is stubborn individuals. Okay, stubborn individuals, people that don't listen, they don't take advice, they don't take rebuke, they don't like criticism, they don't like their feelings being hurt. That's really the whole reason we're here, right? Was stubborn people. Going back to the first sin ever committed by Eve. She was told not to do it. She was stubborn, all right? The serpent convinced her, all right, which means she was never really fully convinced in her mind. Okay, if you're that easy, I'm not going to buy any eggs today. Well, you should go buy some eggs. I guess I'm going to buy some eggs. That you weren't never convinced on that you weren't going to buy eggs anyway, or else you went to buy them. You were still like, I'm still not going to buy them, right? That shows you how loose Eve really was, all right? And a different reason. Eve is most definitely loose these days, if you know what I mean. But going back to the first sin, that's because she thought she knew what's best. Because serpent, all right, got in Eve's mind, said, oh, no, you're not going to die. You're not going to die. And then she leaned to her own understanding and said, oh, okay, I guess I won't die then. Never mind what the Lord said, right? And she leaned to her own understanding about death, okay? And knowing how these women are, after she, got that knowledge, because it wasn't an apple, everyone ate that. After she got it was the fruit of knowledge, all right? After she got that fruit of knowledge, and she didn't die instantly, she probably, Yahweh said I was going to die, and look at me, I didn't even die. She probably thought that for a minute, all right? Until she heard the Lord's voice, right? Then, we're probably going to die. Why do you think they hid? You don't hide from someone if you think something good's going to happen. If something's good going to happen, you jump out and put yourself in there. So that first sin goes back to leaning in your understandings and doing what you want to do and being self-willed. And it's still self-willed even if you're guided by another individual, because you didn't have to do it, right? If I told you to chop your nuts off, you ain't going to probably do that. If you female, right, it's not just men, if I told you to grab your titties and twist it, all right, you wouldn't do it, all right? If I said punch yourself in the face, you wouldn't do it. But if someone says, oh, no, you should go and do that. God, he doesn't care about that. Then you will go and do it, right? Which shows you that's still you. If I said grab your titty and twist it and you don't do it, all right, because you're self-willed enough to know you don't want to grab your titty and twist it, because why would you? I said chop your nuts off, and you don't want to chop your nuts off, because why would you? And then I say go and do this, and you do it. Well, obviously, you wouldn't listen to me about the two other situations, so you really didn't listen to me about the other one. That's something that you wanted to do. I'm not going to be convinced to do something by someone else unless I ultimately want to do it. All right, someone could try to say, hey, man, you need to play Sonic. It's the best game on the Sega Genesis. But if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it, okay? That's just how it goes. And we have the illusion of free choice, the illusion of free will. But at the end of the day, the Lord has, set these individuals up and to do these things to destroy themselves because they're rejected by the Lord, okay? Because he knew what type of person they were from the start, all right, from the get-go, okay? So, but that's always people's excuse. Well, you told me to do it. Well, if I told you to go and kill yourself right now, you wouldn't do it, would you? Well, no. So why did you do it when they told you to do it? All right, that shows you that it wasn't that they wanted you to do it and you acted on it. It's that deep down inside you wanted to do it, or you wouldn't have done it. There was a curiosity there. If someone says, "Hey, man, go and listen to Otis Redding," if I don't want to do it, then I'm not going to do it. Now, if Otis Redding, I've heard some things about Otis Redding. I think I'll go and check him out. That's me going out and doing it. Okay, you got to have some accountability for your actions, Jake. Right? But that's the thing, people, because they were led, or this or that, or, they said to do it, or they said it was okay, or they said it was fine, or, other people are doing it, so why can't we, right? Going back into yesterday's lesson, that type of spirit. That's really what got us under the curses in the first place. If you want to look at that sin, it's disobedience. Disobedience got us where we are today. And it's still going on today because that's the mindset of Jake. Right? That I want to eat pork. I want to eat catfish, asshole. I want to go and slurp up a squid. I want to go and do this. I want to do this. Why? And you know damn well it's only because other people are doing it. Because if nobody was eating fucking fried catfish, assholes, you probably would not go out there and eat it. But because your aunties and uncles and Ray and Pookie and them, they're eating fried fucking catfish, assholes. Now, you're all of a sudden got an inclination of fucking wild hair up your ass. Oh, I think I'll try those catfish, assholes. And another thing is because they're within reach. Right? It's because they're within reach. How often do you think people go out and they're craving fucking candied pig lips? No, but if they're there, people are likely to try them. Right? And again, well, they had them there. You didn't have to eat them. When I go to the supermarket, there's bags of shrimp. It's not like I walk by and I'm like, oh shit, I saw the shrimp. Now I gotta buy them and fry them. Oh no. No, I see them and I don't get them. I don't eat them. Right? It's that simple. Right? It's that simple. But for some people it's not, because, again, they're not of the Lord. They're not the Lord's elect. The Lord's not dealing with them. They're just giving over all these perverse and self-destroying lusts. Right? So anyway, it says, sinful nation, back in Isaiah 1:4, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. And again, this has been going on for thousands of years, okay? Since before, going into the Exodus and before, all right? Just going off, man. It says, they have forsaken the Lord and have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward, which means, it's like, here it is, you're trying to watch a movie, But meanwhile, you're rewinding it. You're not going forward. You're going backwards. All right? You're going to a position where you don't want to be. Okay? And you say, hey, you're rewinding it. No, I'm fast forwarding. No, you're rewinding it. No. Yeah, you are. No, you can't tell me nothing. All right, then. All right. I guess I can't tell you shit. All right? And that's a position that a lot of jakes are in. They're in the mindset of no one can tell me shit. All right? And they'll make excuses. Oh, you can't tell me shit because, I grew up with you. You can't tell me shit because, I saw how you had that fight with your father. Well, you can't tell me shit because you're younger than me. You can't tell me shit because you're older than me. You can't tell me shit because I live in the country and you're from the city. You can't tell me shit because, you're from the city and I'm from the country. You can't tell me shit because you listen to a type of band on it. Look, any type of excuse to not hear, okay? They have those spiritual earplugs on 24/7, man, all right? And that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Jake's like that. We say, hey, don't eat that shit. They say, I'm going to eat the shit. We say, hey, don't do that. They say, I'm going to do that shit. We say, okay, well, I wouldn't do that if I'm going to do it anyway. All right. Get fucking destroyed then, man. And then when we say, all right, maybe may the Lord kill your ass then. Now that we're the bad guys then. We tried to help, and you said, fuck the Lord. Fuck you, asshole. Fuck your mama. Fuck your daddy. Fuck your friends. Fuck the prophets. Fuck them. Fuck the Lord. Fuck this. Fuck that. But then we say, hey, fuck you, man. May the Lord kill you. Hey, you guys are a bunch of fucking real cruel assholes. You know that? Why are you going to tell someone to die? Because fuck you. That's why. Fuck you, that's why. All right? There's an old punk song by the Smut Peddlers. Fuck you, that's why. Fuck you, that's why. Right? So, fuck you, that's why. Right? To quote that punk song. Fuck you, that's why. That's why. Okay? Because you're an asshole. And you have an asshole pass, but we don't. We try to help you, and you fucking bug out and flip out about it, and we're the asshole. But then we say, fuck you, go ahead and die then. Now we're the asshole. So we're in what you would call in between a rock and a hard place. All right, if we help you, we're an asshole. If we say, fuck you, go die then, we're an asshole. If we tell you that the Lord loves the Israelites, but not everybody else, we're an asshole. If we tell you that, some of the other nations, even though some of the people that look like the other nations, just because they're Chinese doesn't mean that they're going to die. Some of these Chinese people are actually really Israelites. Then we're assholes. So we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. So what is it that we do at the end of the day? What do we do? What could we possibly do? We say we hate you, we're assholes. Say we love you, assholes. Try to help, assholes. Say fuck it, we're not going to help, assholes. So what do we do? What can we possibly do, Jake? Nothing. And that's what we don't do. We don't do anything. And that's what you do with these individuals, brothers and sisters. Ignore them. All right? And let them die. All right? Let them die. All right? And when they die, make a lesson, brothers. And that's what happens. Oh, guess what? My uncle so-and-so who kept on doing it, guess what? Dead. All right? Smack dead right in front of a train. Bam! Trying to cross the train tracks. Train came coming. He didn't hear it. All right? Bam! Took his ass out. All right? That's what we do. Because, here's 5. Why should you be stricken anymore? Why should you keep on going through these things, Jake? Why is the Lord going to keep on trying to send you learning lessons when you ain't learning? Right? Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. Okay? The whole heart faint. Faint-hearted. They don't believe. They don't know what to believe. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They're guided by their own actions and lusts. They're followers of the world and not of the Lord. Okay, that goes into yesterday. These things are connecting like puzzle pieces, and I didn't even plan on it being like that. But yeah, man, that's the big sin of Israel right there, right? Is disobedience, right? Disobedience and an unwillingness to learn. Okay, and that's Jake. Oh man, Lord's gonna kill me with some candy pig lips or some cafe. I really had a Jake say that to me one time, and I was cool with the guy. I considered him a friend and whatnot. He was worldly Jake. But he was cool when I was at the job, and he said, "Was the Lord going to kill me over a piece of fish?" Yes. Why? Disobedience. And this goes back to that candied pig lips, all right, fried frog tits, all right, fucking octopus clits, everything, man. Anything out there, just that these jakes are eating. Now, if they fried up baboon dick, these motherfuckers would eat it. All right. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Like, really? What's the appeal? What is even the appeal? Say the shit was clean, right? Say the shit was clean. Why? Why would you eat it? All right? You ain't gonna catch me eating a cow dick, all right? No, I'm not. No. What the fuck? But Jake will eat it. Jake will eat it. These Pookie and Ray, they'll eat it. Oh, they want a cow dick? I don't know, man. That's a little gay. We fry it up. You won't even be able to tell. Oh, I'll try it, I guess. You guys gonna try it? Followers, too. Followers. You guys gonna try it? Let me see you eat one first. Let me see you eat one. You eat these? You eat. They're good, huh? I guess I'll try one. Now you're standing there with a mouthful of fried cow dick. It's slacky for the vulgarity, but it's... Jake, man. Jake. They're ready to die over it, too. They're ready to die over it. They are ready to die over it. So, 8 and 35. I mean, Jake is ready to die over the dumbest shit. All right? One of the people that I know, calling themselves in the truth, they're ready to die over a mushroom. A mushroom. All right? A hallucinogenic, not quite so hallucinogenic if you take it the right way. If you take it the right way, it won't make you hallucinate. They're ready to die over that, over a mushroom. Could you imagine bugging out and losing the truth because of a fucking mushroom, or hog balls, or catfish, or something, a shrimp? Could you imagine? Well, Jake don't have to imagine because they're living it, right? Stupid people, man. Stupid, right? Ugh, just dumb. Our people are so damn dumb. And bear with me a minute. I gotta run up in this place real quick because it's about to close here soon. I'm gonna come back in just a minute, Lord. All right, slack it. So, let's head over to Isaiah 30 and 8, down through 17. And I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to upload this. If I can't find a place to upload it, it might be you might be seeing this late. It might look like there's no uploads on my page for today. Hopefully, it won't be the same tomorrow. Our internet in the whole area that we're at decided to go out. They gave us a message earlier today, and then they said, at midday that they were fixing on it. Now, we got a notification that said it's not going to be, they're going to have to work on it overnight, so we'll just have to see what's going on with it. But my data is definitely not strong enough to upload a lesson. So what it'll do is it'll just try to upload, and it'll just be uploading all night. It'll just, because it's so slow. You brothers and sisters, see how my internet goes. I have to be waiting on a page to load, let alone a video to upload. So anyway, Isaiah 30 and 8, it says, now go and write it before, this is the subheading for this chapter, or this little bit of this chapter, is a rebellious people. Okay. It says, now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time, to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Again, these people don't listen. Okay, they don't listen. They're self-willed. They want to do what they want to do. They're stubborn. All right. It says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So again, don't tell us things that are right. Tell us things that we'll like. Tell us things that are smooth to us. Tell us things that aren't scary, but tell us things that are comforting, right? Tell us things that aren't about the destruction and people dying. Tell us things about, handshakes and hugs and puppy dog, right? Or what was it? Something snails and puppy dog tails, right? Whatever that is from the Labyrinth, right? All these little things, right? Tell us about these things. Don't tell us about, wars and famine and pestilence. Don't tell us that we're going to be destroyed for doing these things. Instead, tell us good things. All right. Verse 11, it says, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. So they want, the Lord away from them, really. It says, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and say thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a sherd to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit. So you won't be able to, it's basically going to be a useless pot. You won't be able to try to do anything with it. All right, you won't be able to take fire out of the pit. You won't be able to take water. You won't be able to do anything. It's essentially going to be destroyed and made null and void. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, the Holy One of Israel, In returning and rest shall ye be saved, in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. But ye said, no, for we will flee upon horses, therefore ye shall flee. So, try to get away from their judgment. Therefore ye shall flee, and we will ride upon the swift, therefore shall they that pursue you be swift. So you're going to ride away, but we're going to come after you faster, right? We're going to get you. It says, 1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one, and the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee, till ye be left as a beacon upon the top of a mountain, and as an ensign upon a hill. You're just going to be left as a little, like a flag marker, right? And that's all that's going to be left of you, right? Really, to be known for generation upon generation what happened to disobedient people like you, right? And that's what they do, all right? You're just disobedient. You're just disobedient. You don't want to listen. You don't want to learn. You don't want to heed the Lord's word. You don't want to, and the Lord's words are through the prophets. And you want to eat pork, okay? You don't want to know it's good. You want to do, that's carnality, man. You want to eat pork because it tastes good. You want to eat candied pig lips because they taste good. And I bet those motherfuckers probably don't even taste good, all right? You probably just have a fucked up palate that don't even know what good is, all right? So you're getting destroyed. I mean, again, people getting destroyed over mushrooms, pig lips, hog balls, all these. Look, man, that's no reason to get destroyed over. All right, but again, people are stupid, so you can't put it past a fucking moron. All right. So judgment, salvation, subheading for Isaiah 65:1, and we're gonna go down through 16. It says, I am sought of them that ask not for me. We didn't ask for the Lord, all right? But, we got this truth given to us, and now we seek the Lord, right? It says, I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good, after their own thoughts. Again, they walk after their own thoughts. These are the individuals that like to go after the things that they like to do. They think that they know what's best, so they're going to do what they think is best, all right, walking after their own thoughts. It says, a people that provoketh me to anger continually. You're poking the Lord with a stick, essentially, trying to piss him off, right? Anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens, and burneth incense upon the altars of brick. You're sacrificing to false gods, burning incense and offerings to false gods. That, yesterday's lesson, right? Again, that's what the Christians are doing, but Israel's doing it too, right? Strange fires and shit. It says, which remaineth among the graves, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh, and broth of abominable things is in their vessels. So again, these are the same individuals, eating pork and doing all these things that they want to do, burning incense to false gods, going after their own thoughts, right? It says, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all the day. You ever got smoke in your nose? It's not fun. All right, it's not fun. It burns, and you don't like it, and you want to do whatever you can to stop that smoke from going up your nose. In this case, the Lord's going to, put these people out. It says, behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silence, but will recompense into their bosom. So he's going to pay them back. It says, your iniquities and the iniquities of your fathers together, saith the Lord, which have burned incense upon the mountains and blasphemed me upon the hills. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom. So that's the other thing. It's not just, well, I never burnt no incense. Well, you could be spiritually burning incense to idols. Okay, that's another thing that a lot of people don't understand. You could be doing that spiritually, all right, by, whoring after your own desires. You might as well be burning, worshiping other gods, because you're not worshiping Yahweh Hashem Yahushai by doing what you're doing. Your actions make it evident. It says, thus saith the Lord, as a new vine is found in the cluster, and one say, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it, so will I do for my servant's sake. So he's not going to destroy the whole plant, all right, but he is going to destroy most of it and keep the good parts, all right. That's the elect, Lord willing us. It says that I may not destroy them all, and I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servant shall dwell therein. And Sharon shall be a fold of flocks, and the valley of Achor a place for the herds to lie down in, for my people that have sought me. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword. I'm going to put you to death. That's what he's saying. And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. You chose to do what the Lord didn't want. Okay? And that's why ultimately you motherfuckers are going to be put to death. All right? It says, again, like the title of the lesson, really, Jake? Really? Candied pig lips? Really? That's just rebellion, man. That's just stupid. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. That's the other thing. Coming times, with the famine, you're not going to eat. So enjoy the hog balls and the pig lips now. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. This means that he's not going to help you, all right? Not just in food and water, but in all things. He's not going to help you. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse upon my chosen, for the Lord Yahweh shall slay thee, that means put you to death, and call his servants by another name, that he who blesseth himself in the earth shall bless himself in Yahweh in the power of truth, and he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by Yahweh, the power of earth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from mine eyes. So again, the servants are going to be protected, and you motherfuckers out there doing all this type of iniquity and abomination, you're going to be put to death, right? All because you wanted to go, well, really because you wanted to be disobedient, but from a dullard's mind's eye, because you wanted to eat some abominable shit, right? Some shit that you had no business eating. So congratulations. Hope it was worth it, Jake. That's where we're going to close out. Lord willing, it was edifying. Again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.